All right, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez now accusing Kellyanne Conway of questioning her faith following a Twitter exchange over the Congresswoman's alleged silence in the immediate aftermath of the Sri Lanka attacks. Here's now with reaction. Counsel to the President, Kellyanne Conway, you're never shy about responding, which I like, because when I was on social media, I did the same thing a lot, maybe more than I should have even.
Well, Sean, I usually leave her alone. I'm not as prolific a tweeter as she is and some other people. I choose to live my life offline. I usually leave Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and some of these other freshmen like Ilhan Omar and Tlaib alone, because basically when they speak, it's a gift to conservatives and to the Republican Party. When she holds forth about we can't have any more gas, we can't have any more cows, we can't have any more gas coming from cows. She says the world is going to end in the next 12 years, doesn't seem to understand the way tax incentives work. She got rid of Amazon and the 25,000 jobs it was going to bring to New York, and then said, well, we can't give away $3 billion to them, meaning she really didn't understand the way the tax incentives work. She said that the unemployment rate is so low because people have 2 jobs. I mean, all of this is, which is crazy, and she's being brushed back by none other than Speaker Pelosi, saying, hey, this glass of water can win in those safe liberal Democratic districts, and, oh, what are there, just 5 of them? Really brushing back some of these progressive freshmen, because Pelosi, of course, is under enormous pressure to actually produce and perform, and has a lot of more centrist, moderate members who came to Washington to try to get things done. But I really had to call her out here because I'm on television shows and I'm asked constantly, why didn't Donald Trump say this? Why did he use that word? Where's the semicolon in his tweet where I believe it should be? And I said, hey, why does anybody ask Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who you give a hero's welcome to, all you fangirls ever bother to ask her why she's been completely silent on the massacre against Sri Lankans on Easter Sunday? And I only asked that because I had noticed that she had tweeted many times about the killings in the mosque in New Zealand. She had tweeted about other things, and I was on the same show condemning violence against people of all faiths. I said specifically by name the mosque in New Zealand, the Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina, the Christians in Sutherland Springs, Texas, the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, the synagogue in Poway, California, and on it went. So we, and my boss, the President of the United States, and me and others, we are condemning attacks on people of all faith. People should feel safe at all times, but particularly when you're in your place of worship, regardless of your faith. So I'm not questioning her faith or anyone else's, but why was she silent? So she said on Twitter, I said it on a TV show on a different network, she said on Twitter, hey, I was away from tech. I was visiting my grandmother for Easter. I think that's wonderful. But the very next day, as they were still picking through the rubble in Sri Lanka looking for survivors or the deceased, she had time to tweet about her Netflix documentary about her. And so I think that we all choose what we weigh in on and weigh in on. I'm the first to say people are not compelled to weigh in on everything, but those who seem to have an opinion about those things.
Look, the
silence, I think it was, so it's not about her faith, it's about her selectivity.
You know, look, the problem isn't her new Green Deal. It's the fact that there's over 100 Democrats in the House and Senate, and these presidential candidates are supported, and everything's going to be free, and get rid of cows and airplanes and the combustion engine, oil and gas. It's insane. But the problem is they play to an innate fear of people. I mean, I have less than a minute, and the fear is, oh, we promise every worry in your life is gone. And I'm like, remember, keep your doctor plan and pay less? They never fulfill that promise. That's the scary part.
I think people are too smart for that. And by the way, speaking of the Green New Deal, she got a lot of, again, fanfare and heroes welcome for that. And then when it went to the actual vote in the United States Senate, not a single Democrat voted for it. They were so cowardly, they voted present, including those who were running for president, said, we must have a Green New Deal. This is the future. Yay. And then they didn't have the guts to even give an affirmative vote to it. So a lot of these ideas sound great. They're a sugar high, empty calories, free this, free that. Americans are too smart for that. When they hear that you're going to have free housing, free college, free health care, they know they're going to be the ones paying the bill some way, somehow. We don't want to take a government takeover of medicine. We don't want to uproot the private insurance system and Medicare for all choices for none and so on.
All right, Kellyanne, always great to see you, and thanks for all you're doing.